What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Tonight we have a very special guest on tonight, guys. Tonight we have Jess in the bottom left-hand corner. The top left-hand corner is Brian, the sole owner of Sonoran CAD, guys, the CAD software that we use on SLRP, guys. And we also have right below me, right here, is Luna, our production manager, and to oh okay, and to my bottom right over oh oh we're reaching there right there is our production manager assistant. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy tonight's Meet the Gamers, guys. I know we have not had Meet the Gamers in a long time, guys. Jeffrey Gamer is not on with us. He is on vacation with his family. Jeffrey, I hope you're having a great time with your family, man. We all definitely need a break once in a while. Let's go through chat real quick. Nicholas Pia, how's it going, man? 87 Lee, I see you right there. How's it going, brother? James, Jacob, how's it going, guys? And Fade Fun and Gamertron, howdy, guys. How is everybody doing tonight? And I think we're getting ready to go here, guys. So let's go ahead and on deafen and unmute desktop audio. And all right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the show.
We have Cookies here, myself, and we got 87 Lee, 87 right here below me, and then we got Luna Gaming right here in the middle. So Luna's kind of filling in for Jeffrey tonight. But welcome to the show, guys and girls. Welcome to the show. It's good to have y'all. As you guys know, Jeffrey is on a trip tonight with his wife. They scheduled the trip and did not know it was going to be on this day. He didn't want to cancel. He wanted you guys to go ahead and be on the show. So I told him he was fired. He couldn't come back, and so.
Yep.
No, he's probably watching right now, to be honest about it. But yeah, they're like up in. I think he said they're up around. Where was I? I can't remember. He just messaged me a while ago.
He was in New York, right?
Yeah,
New
he
York
lives.
City.
He's in New York State, but they went somewhere. He went to New York, I think, New York City. He went to New York City, so I think that's where they are right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Jess, I'm going to ask you, how long have you been FD and SLRP?
I have been FD and SLRP since October 24th
of last year or this year?
Of 2020. Yeah, of 2020.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I knew you've been there for a while. I was like, yeah, so you got a lot of experience under your belt then. Do you train people and stuff too, correct?
Yeah, so since now I am at the command level of the fire department, so I'm now the battalion chief. I am the head of all of the fire department.
Nice.
So if you put in an application, I could be the one that interviews you to get into the server. I could be the one that does your permission session, the one that does your Civ classroom training, your Civ in-game training, and then your EMTB class as well. So you could see me from when you first start your SLRP career all the way up to being fully trained in the fire department.
She's my boss, guys.
Right.
She's my boss.
I know Jess trained me as Civ. Like, she was in the classroom training is what it was. You did that, and then I think you did a little bit of the in-game, and I think you had to go somewhere, and then I think it was Dean that took over, right? He was the one.
Something like that, yeah.
And it was so funny that day because I remember Dean doing this little dance with his character. And he did something, but he went out, he come back in, and then he did a backflip, and it was really funny. But the Civ, man, I'm telling you, if anybody wants to sign up, hey, Jeffrey Gamer is up in my chat right now.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey, welcome,
Yay,
guys.
Jeffrey.
If you are a member, guys, drop that Jeffrey Gamer logo in the chat. If you are a member, drop his logo. And Brian, Jeffrey had a question for you about the Sonoran CAD system, and I'm trying to remember how he told me to say this. As a matter of fact, I think he might have, I asked him to type it out to me. He said, is there a way to make it so when dispatch updates or inputs a postal, can it be automatically set in game?
Yes, so that's something the dispatch notify plugin will do. We're very heavy on integrations, and we're very developer friendly with Sonoran CAD in particular. So the dispatch notify plugin also has live unit tracking. So if you're in a pursuit, when you're attached to the call, it can automatically route you to the to the primary unit on call. When you update the postal, it'll update the postal for you in game. It'll reach in GPS, does all that stuff.
Nice, man. Well, we all admire the Sonoran CAD system. We really do. I mean, it took me a little bit to get used to just but through the training, after I trained on it and then I did it a few times, it was like, it's something you get used to. So let me ask you, Brian, how did you come up with the Sonoran CAD system? What made you, like, was it just like was it a dream you had, or was it just an idea, or how did you come up with it? I mean, sometimes people dream about things and it comes true.
Sure.
They
Yeah, I mean, Sonoran CAD wasn't even the first CAD software I technically really built. It's kind of a long story. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Sauce CAD. It was a pretty poor product, but that was my original project back in the day.
Right.
I started that back in college.
Oh,
My
wow.
freshman year. I hated school. I hated all my classes and my professors. So I skipped every class I could, and I started playing 5M. And back then we were using what was called DCRS CAD. If you've ever heard of that. But it was slow, and I mean, it was neat, but it was really slow. And I figured, I took a couple coding classes back in high school. Maybe I could figure something out. So I ended up creating SauceCAD, and then used that as my resume, kind of to get my first software job in aviation software. Worked in aviation software for about 2 years while I was working on the SauceCAD project, and then started up building SauceCAD 2, which ultimately became Sonoran CAD, and I ran that through my own new business, and here we are. So now it's got me employed full time, along with a couple others. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, man, I mean, good job, because we love that Sonoran CAD system. We use it. I can honestly say I use it pretty much every time I'm in SORP. I have to use that Sonoran CAD system, but I love it. I think that I speak for everyone when I say that Sonoran CAD system is top-notch quality. It really is, and so yeah,
it.
man, awesome stuff, man. We appreciate people like you, man, coming in and taking the time to, create things like that for us, just to make it just a little bit more realistic, So yeah,
Glad
man.
it's working out for y'all.
Yeah, man, we love it. We love it. So are you into any 5M yourself, Brian?
I have really not played 5M consistently since probably about my freshman year of college, 3 or 4 years ago.
I gotcha.
I pretty much just keep busy coding.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, see, I don't know. I know a little bit of coding when it comes to modding LSPFR, but I cannot straight up do any, not the kind of coding you're talking about. Look, Jeffrey popped
Jeffrey
in.
Gamer popped in here.
There's the man himself right there.
And there goes.
And he popped out. He might have poor reception. The wife actually told me to come in. Crazy, right? Jeffrey said, "Hey, Marcus Martinez, hashtag in the house."
Jeffrey Gamer is
up,
up in the
guys?
house. Wah, 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 wah. Right, Jeffrey?
There he is. Yeah. I got to get that
What's up,
horn on
everybody?
my stream deck. Are you missing us, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
We do you too, man.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird watching from
From the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that view, though, man. Look at it.
Wow, look at
Oh
that.
my
Nice.
God! Look at that! Wow!
I feel like royalty up here, dude.
Right? You guys are in New York City, correct?
Yeah, New York City.
New York City.
Yeah, we're in Manhattan.
Oh wow! So you guys are like out there, right close to the Empire State Building, then, right?
Oh yeah, it's actually right behind me, but you can't see it. We're more right next to Times Square, which is just like right around the corner there.
Well, that's where the Twin
Nice.
Towers and everything was, right there, right? The Twin Towers.
No, that was Lower Manhattan.
Ah, I got you. Okay, I got you.
Yep.
Because I know they got two lights that shine up there now. I believe they got or they used to have a memorial there where lights would shine up from the Twin Towers. They used to have, but I don't know if it's still there or not.
They still have it. They just do it, on the 11th. Every September 11th, they shoot the beams of lights up into the sky.
Yeah, it's a cool memorial to have, man.
Yeah.
Those
So I
were
heard you
very
ask
important
me a
buildings.
question. Well, how you doing, Jess, and my man up there, Chris, right?
No, Brian.
Brian.
Brian, yeah, good to see you, man.
I'm sorry, Brian. I knew that. I swear to God, I knew that. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Look at Brian. Reminds me of when I had my lazy boy, man. He looks comfortable over there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So I heard you ask him the question. I'm not going to be in here long. I got to get ready to go to our show, but I heard you ask him the question, and he said yes. Right? That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible to do it. Yeah.
Is it something that SLR? I mean, I don't know if you guys know. Is this something that they're looking into, or?
So with some of that, Mark does know about it. I think it's more of he doesn't like the live map feature, and so some of the things just doesn't work well with it. So it's more of he just needs to play with it more, and then he might add that in. But you also got to remember some of these calls that we get, the player that's putting in the call is like a couple postals away. So it's going to put in the postal that they're calling from and not where the actual scene is.
Yeah, I got you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking more of
Crazy K, how's it going, man?
pursuits. You know, the suspect's at 70-30. So when dispatch puts it in 70-30 into the call notes, it'll reroute, you know, instead of in the middle of a pursuit hitting your pause button or /T, you know, whatever. And, you know, but that's pretty cool. What's up, Lee? What's up, Luna?
Hello.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Lee, I'm assuming you're off work today for you know, finally you're off work.
No, I was in work today. I finished at 6, I think, 6 o'clock.
But you're off work tomorrow, though, right? You're off on Sundays.
Yeah. It's after midnight here now, so definitely not working tomorrow.
See, man, if I did live streams on Saturdays, you'd actually have the time to stick around. You know what I mean? Every time I go live, man, Lee may not have the time to stick around, but he always pops in and says, "Hey, man, I'll see you guys."
Yeah.
You know, the next day I gotta go to bed and get up for work. But man, you guys enjoy the stream. He always stops in, man. Always,
Yep.
always,
Busy.
man.
Look at them right now. It looks dark as shit where they are.
Yeah.
It is. Well, it's nighttime for you guys, right? What is it like? It's 6:30 here, so it's what, like 1:30 in the morning for you guys?
1 o'clock, something like that.
It's 21 minutes past 12.
So that's 21 minutes past. Past 12. Okay, gotcha. So
Midnight,
after midnight, yeah.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So-
before I go, CJ, did you drop the good news?
I did behind cameras, but I haven't done it on open camera yet. But if anybody I will say it though.
I'm
For every-
smiling, bro.
I
For
am
everybody
too, yeah.
in the live chat, everybody in here already knows. I told you guys behind closed doors. Everybody in my live chat, you guys know I applied for Leo, and I had my interview with Mark, and I made it. I got Leo, guys. CJ got Leo, man.
Hey.
I got it.
So did you
I'm
get to
so
go LSPD or LSSO?
LSSO.
Nice.
I think it's gonna, yeah, because I like the sandy shores scenery. You know, I like the countryside, and you know, I've always kind of played out there anyway. And because he asked me that, you know, if I wanted to be LS, I told him, and he asked me too. He said, "Well, would you go somewhere else if I said, well, yeah, of course I will. I just, you know, being Leo is like, you know, an SRP. It's an honor, man, being Leo in a server like that. It's just an honor being in that server in general, you know. But yeah, I made it.
Yeah.
All the congrats come. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. All the congrats coming up in the chat. Yeah, I made Leo, guys. So y'all be seeing some Leo content here pretty soon from CJ.
CJ's gonna be a green bean now with Jeffrey. Yeah,
Well,
green
he
bean.
No, he won't be a green bean yet. Well, he will be when you make
A tan
scenes.
one. A tan
Yeah,
one.
he'll be a tan one. But now that cat's on his bag, I was contacted by Mark, and I will be CJ's FTO. So
Hey, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that.
all they're gonna
How
be
cool
seeing
did that
people
work out?
rolling around in the FPIU, baby.
Man, that's gonna
That's
be
awesome.
awesome, man. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait till we can. Man, that's gonna be awesome, man. So I get to ride along with you, man, with my boy.
Yes, sir.
Nice,
It's gonna be-
man.
It's gonna be
That's
great.
awesome news. That makes me feel so much better.
I-
It does.
It is, man. And being with somebody that, you know, I mean, I had great FTOs. You know, I had Patrick, I had Alex, great people. And, you know, they made it comfortable. But, you know, being with somebody that
Hey, how's it
you've
going,
known for
everybody
so
up
long,
in
it's
chat?
just going to
Appreciate you
be,
guys being here.
gonna be
Gonna
that
be
much
great.
better. Gonna be great.
I can't wait, man. I'm super stoked. But yeah, I've been anxious about telling everybody about it, and you know, I obviously told you guys first. Jeffrey was the first to know. I told him he's always the first to know because that's my boy, you know. So he was the first to know. I told him first, and I told you guys. But I'm so excited. I'm just so pumped about it. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Even the girl back here on my wall looks pretty stoked, right?
Y'all have no idea how much my knees are shaking right now trying to get
Oh
this
my
done.
Oh my God!
my
Look at
God.
that view, though,
Ooh.
man.
All right, that's enough of that.
He's like, all right, that's enough. I'm sitting
Breathtaking,
there.
man. That's a nosebleed section right
I'm
there.
telling you, it's sexy. But I got to take off, guys. I wanted to pop in here. I wanted to
All
say
right,
what's
All
man.
right, man.
and Jess and everybody in here. I love you all so much. Until next time, take care,
Knew it.
stay in prayer, love one another, and peace out.
Be good, brother. Love you, man.
Take care,
I know,
Jeffrey. Have
it's
fun.
All right, guys. Later.
All right,
Later, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffrey, man. I knew he was gonna do my sign off. We've been doing that lately. He'll do my sign off live, and then I'll do his sign off live, or in vlogs or tutorials, and we've been doing that a lot lately. So yeah, are you planning on? I wanted to ask, Jess. I wanted to ask you. You live stream on Twitch on a regular basis, right? Like every time you're in SRP, like I see your notification pop up every single time.
Yes.
It's like you're live. Now, is Twitch? Is that your main? That's your main live stream platform, right? That's where you live stream at the most, right?
Yeah, because I used to do videos over on YouTube. And it was before they did
Will do,
their
Faithful. Yes, I will
massive
do that, man.
rework of getting paid. So at one point I was able to get paid from YouTube. But then they switched all their guidelines and I got kicked out of that system. So I just went over to Twitch because then I didn't have to edit anything.
Right, yeah. That's the easy part about it, yeah.
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 I just had to click a go live button and then that's it.
Yeah, I like Twitch myself. I usually live stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the same time. I like multi-streaming, you know, so you get the best of all those worlds at once. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
like doing that. Yeah, Twitch is a cool place. I'm almost at 5. No, I'm over 500 over there. I think maybe I don't know. I think I'm over 5.
I need like a little over 100 and I'll get to 500 followers.
Guys, by the
Nice.
way, I've got Brian and I've got Jess here linked in the
Same here.
description, guys. Go down there. They're linked down there. Check him out. I've got your YouTube channel. Brian, you have a YouTube channel, right? I think I put your YouTube down there.
We have one for the company. Mhm.
Okay, there you go. So that's what's down there, guys. His YouTube is down there. Jess's YouTube. Jess's Twitch is down there. So go check him out. Give Jess a follow. Subscribe to Brian, and you can subscribe to Jess too. Even though she's on Twitch, you can subscribe to her. You know, and show her some support and love, guys.
Yeah,
Go over and
definitely.
check them
Same
out.
here. Same
Greg
here.
Sullivan in the house. What's up, Paul G? All the criminal justice fans up in the house.
Just
Appreciate you guys
Fade
being here, man.
Fade Fun says they love watching your streams from SLRP.
Awesome.
Nice. Just got some fans in the house.
Yeah.
Are you live on Twitch right now, Jess?
I am.
Are you? Yeah, guys. So go over and check her out and show her some love. And Cookies, do you always kind of quiet over there? So I'm just gonna put you on the spot. Do you have any questions for Jess and Brian?
Actually, yeah, I do. Now this might be a really hard question for you guys. Just looking for like an approximate answer. Roughly, how many users do you guys have that use Sonoran? You guys know, or is that?
That's a simple thing of going to our Discord channel.
Yeah, it's 263,000, almost 267,000.
Whoa, my God!
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
that many people use Sonoran CAD?
Yeah, that's primarily Sonoran CAD, but also it's a single sign-on service now with Sonoran CMS. That was a new program that was just released this week. But yeah, it's primarily just Sonoran CAD for that 267 or so thousand. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. That's pretty cool. That's wild, man. That many people using that. That's crazy.
So I've got a question from my chat. How many IRL departments use Sonoran CAD?
None that we officially know of or work with. We've had quite a few contacts over the last year or so, especially, we've had mall securities reach out to us. We had a volunteer firefighter department that I called with for quite a while, just in the last month or so. There's been a small sheriff's department somewhere out in like Oklahoma that wanted to use it. I mean, Sonoran CAD isn't a professional use software for those departments. That's something we might look into doing. But there's a lot more laws and regulations and guaranteed uptime for something like that, where it's mission critical.
Right, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's Paul. That's Lee below me. Lee's below me, and then Luna's next to him, and then Jess, and then Cookies, and then Brian.
Yep.
Yeah. The infamous Lee and Luna in the house.
Yeah.
You gotta, man, I gotta get me a British. I'm telling you, man. I was just at a flea market a couple of weeks ago when I was on vacation in Kentucky, and I looked everywhere in that flea market, and not one of them stores in there had a British flag, because I was legit gonna buy me one, and I was gonna take all this stuff down, even my girl here, even though I love her so much, I was gonna take her down, and I was gonna put the British flag behind me. I was talking to Lee about that in our members only voice chat last time, so I would love to have a British flag, because a majority of the audience over here is UK, so I would love to have that British flag behind me, 'cause I love the colors of the British flag.
Hey, Jeffrey, I appreciate that, brother. We do
Jeffrey
miss
in
you
the
on
chat?
tonight. Yeah, Jeffrey says
Jeffrey?
dropping that like for my boy. Appreciate that, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's always showing love. Waffles, what's up, man? I was looking through the names on YouTube today. I was thinking about all the, my daughter, Jasmine was in here with me. She's like, I can't remember whose name it was she saw, but she's like, Daddy, why, who is that? Oh, it was Wolf Leader. I was looking at my members. She's like, Daddy, who's Wolf Leader? Is that his real name? I was like, no, honey, that's not his real name. I said, these are people on YouTube. I said, that is their YouTube name. I said, there's a lot of names on here that you'll see that are not people's real names, but that's who she saw. She saw Wolf Leader, and she's like, is that his real name? I was like, no. I've seen some pretty wild YouTube names. I've seen some pretty funny ones too, and
Yeah.
What's up, Fast? That awkward silence.
I was just gonna say, Luna, Lee, you guys got any questions? I know Luna.
I do actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
go for it.
What made you want to get into all the coding and stuff like that? Because, yeah,
good question.
It's pretty interesting, that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of went over it briefly at the beginning, but I used to play 5M about 3 or 4 years ago in college, and we used DCRS CAD at the time, and it was slow, and so I just wanted to make something better. So that's when I built Sauce CAD, and then started working in aviation software for a few years, and then now I'm here.
So, like, how hard was it to get everything together and code and just things like that?
I mean, everything I know is pretty much self-taught. Most of the other developers that I've met and worked with professionally and with Sonoran software, most of them are self-taught. I don't think school is a great place to really learn coding and stuff like that, but it can be a little bit of a good foundation or start to kind of get you into it. But the best way to learn software is to get in there and do yourself and teach yourself, I think.
See, that's me. I'm a hands-on person. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I like the training. I mean, I love the training part of it and learning from other people, learning from other folks. But when it comes to actually doing something, I am a hands-on person. So yeah, I totally agree with that. I can see where that would be definitely useful. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
It took me. I remember Jeffrey leading me through my stream decks on how to set up my stream decks. And I was trying to get the gist of what he was saying, but man, when I finally got in there and just started doing it, and don't get me wrong, he's helped me a lot with them. But when I got in there and just finally started doing it, I just found it to be so much easier when you're doing it hands-on, man. It's so much easier like that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
About how long did it take you to put that whole Sonoran CAD system together, like to get it up, to get it running, to get it coded, and to get it done?
So Sonoran CAD, I started on in right about the beginning of July 2019, it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
The alpha was not released until, well, I should say the beta, at least when it actually went into paid versions, wasn't until Thanksgiving of 2019. So it was, however many months that is. And that was every single day. I'd come home from work at about 6 o'clock, and I would spend about 4 to 5 hours a night then before I went to bed, just coding and working on it and writing up documentation.
Wow. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but stuff like that, I could see why it would take some. I mean, and when you're getting into coding anyway, that's just time consuming in general. Coding is, it's just, I mean, just a little bit of coding that I've done, playing LSPFR and stuff is time consuming. So I can imagine, I would imagine you would have to put that much time into that every night. The 4 and 5 hours. That would just, man, but it's obviously something that everybody likes because you've got almost 264,000 people using it. So man, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm
that's the
sure there's
crazy
many
amount.
more servers that'll come along and want to use it. A lot more people want to come along and use it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So Brian, I've got another question for you. What kind of applications did you develop for aviation related things?
So I was basically an intern there that somehow was responsible for coding. That was they were mostly like a subcontractor, so we worked with a lot of other bigger companies like Honeywell and Lockheed Martin and stuff like that. We worked primarily on I don't even know what the acronyms are anymore, but they were the computers inside the cockpit that are actually talking back and forth with air traffic control. So it was a lot of unit testing primarily. It was a lot of just a lot of really over my head radio protocols and stuff like that.
Nice. I also noticed there's been a lot of updates with Sonoran CAD. I'm making like the layout more realistic.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, the layout thing was a big deal. We're trying to make it as customizable as possible. It's also difficult because it can make the learning curve a little bit more hard to handle. That's one of the complaints we sometimes get is it's too in depth or too confusing for some people. So we still have that like classic layout or whatever. But yeah, now like dispatch and whatnot, you can totally move around and lock whatever panels you want. It'll save those preferences and everything.
yeah.
I mean, I dig it. I dig it. It's a cool system, man. It's a cool
Yeah.
system. I like it. I mean, I don't know where, I'm be honest and straightforward about it. I just don't know where a lot of these 5M servers would be without it because, I mean, how would we register our vehicles or get a gun license or, have a driver's license, or, how would we do all that? I mean, there would just be no way. It's just, and it's so,
Hey,
it's
y'all,
one of those
y'all
things
heard
that,
hashtag
again,
right there.
is a hands-on type thing. Once I got in there and I
That's
started
not bad,
messing with it a lot,
question
man,
here.
and maybe like the first 3 or 4 times I had it, I feel like I had it down pretty much to a T, and it's so realistic. I love it. Especially the DMV part. I love how you can go in there, you can create your insurance, you can select what day you want it to expire, but you just have to make it realistic. You know what I mean? I love that part. I love the fact that you can add a gun license or whatever type of gun you have. It's got all the list of guns, pistols, handguns, machine guns, all that stuff. I love that it has all that. So that is, it's a cool system, man. Nonetheless, cool. So was it just you that developed it, or was it you and a few other?
Oh,
He's
CJ,
muted
you
yourself there,
muted
CJ.
yourself there, CJ.
My God, geez, how was I muted? What did I hit?
I don't know.
Wait a minute,
You
hold
just
up. No, like I swear I didn't even know I muted that. Okay, let me ask you again. Jesus. Was it just you that designed the CAD system, or did you have other people working on it with you?
I'm doing good,
So I was
Nicholas.
the
Doing
sole
good, man.
guy for quite a while, which really started to get some problems once we started expanding. Like I said, I mean, we basically released the beta in November of 2019, and by January, we were getting cyber attacks like crazy. We had this big issue passing like 1,000 concurrent users at one time. The whole server would just start crashing, and so it was a lot of fun back in the early days. Since then, we've got several other developers have joined. Most of those guys are 15, 20 hours a week.
Right.
Max right now is our only other full-time guy at 40. I'm still the primary guy on the CAD. I'm the only one that actually touches the code for the user interface and for the back end of that. But I got guys now that help with all the actual hosting and management and stuff like that.
Cool stuff, man. Cool. Yeah, it's always good to have help, man.
Yeah.
It's always good to have that, man. Chris Froman coming through, upgrading the Team Justice 2 membership. Appreciate that, Chris. I believe you were, you're already my members list, man. You are down there, brother. You are down there. And I seen the other member earlier too. I can't remember who it was. Josh. Who was it? Josh. Right there it is. And Fish Reaper coming through with the membership right there. Hey man, welcome to the members family over here in the community, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys so much, man. So, Jess, let me ask you: is SLRP the only thing that you do, or do you like as far as gameplay wise goes? Is that the only thing that you do as far as gameplay goes? Or you have other games you play?
So SLRP is the main one, because it is every other day, and because I am that command level now. So like, I'll be like, if I'm really bored, I'll just go sit and chill in the interview Discord for 12 hours and just keep going through interviews all day long.
Wow,
I think
that's
one time,
dedication.
Yeah, it is.
one
Yeah,
time I got
definitely.
through
Dedication.
13 interviews and got them all into the main Discord in one day.
Wow.
You know, when I grow up, Jess, I want to be just like you.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's like I just chill out here in my craft room all day. So might as well just chill over in the interview Discord.
Yeah. So this is where you're at. You're in that perfectly OCD-free environment,
Yep.
craft room. When you're doing all your live streams, that's where all the magic takes place, right there, right?
Yep. And I got this new comfy chair from Costco. It's a lazy boy, so it's quite nice.
I love Costco. I love it.
But
I
it's all
love it.
paid for by Twitch with all my lovely
Nice.
subscribers and
Nice.
donations. So yeah, I've gotten quite a bit of stuff from being with SLRP and streaming. Oh goodness gracious, they're starting to call me mommy over in my Twitch chat.
I was just gonna say, guys, she's the one that we call mommy.
Yeah, I see that.
Just so you guys know that.
I see that going on. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the main reason why I joined SLRP was because I started working for Sonoran Softwares. I got the job there as a support tech, and I was like, I have no clue what I'm looking at. I have never played GTA 5. I've never played 5M. What are they using this software for? And so I got the application for SLRP, and look at me now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Living the high life.
Yes.
That's dedication, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It is weird without Jeffrey on.
It is.
I was
It's a
just
little-
thinking that it is. It's
Yeah,
weird.
It's almost like it's too quiet.
Yes,
It's almost like it's too quiet. But you know, nonetheless, I'm glad he's enjoying his time with his wife, and
yeah. Definitely.
you know, I he needs that, man. You know, and it's why I was telling him. He was like, man, yeah, I miss you guys so much, man. He said, but I'm enjoying my time with my wife. And I told him, I said, look, man, I said, go free your mind and enjoy your time with your wife, man. Because, you know, we, as YouTube content creators, we don't get a lot of time with our spouses, with, you know, if we have kids, we don't get a lot of that time. So, we when we get that opportunity, you know, we take it. We take it when we have the opportunity, we take it. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, it's, you know, being a YouTuber, being a Twitch streamer, or whatever kind of stream you're doing, it's all time consuming. It just really is. So Brian, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do outside of Sonoran, designing and making Sonoran Cat a better place?
Well, I don't have a whole lot of time, unfortunately, outside of the job. I mean, this is pretty much my life. It's a good question. I bought a Harley recently with some crypto gains that I made. So I
Nice.
I take her around town at night sometimes. I drink a lot of beer, and I like guns. Oh yeah, I think that's what you were
Nice.
saying.
Yeah.
I am wearing my shoulder holster at the moment there, just 'cause.
Are you? Yeah, I'm about to. They just passed the law where I live at in Tennessee that you can conceal carry without a license.
Yeah,
which I don't know.
constitutional carry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I like that though. Without trying to get political here, I don't know how much I like that because I think everybody has the right. I mean, legally and lawfully, we can all open carry as long as the gun is seen. So if I've got it on my side, if I've got it on my rib cage, wherever I've got my gun at, as long as it can be seen by the public eye, that is considered an open carry, which is constitutionally protected by your Second Amendment right. But with the concealed carry, see, that's a little bit different. And I was actually in the process of getting my license when they passed the law. But because, see, if I'm going to get a concealed carry permit, I have that concealed carry permit because I don't want anybody to know I have a gun. You know what I mean? I have it there for a reason. And if somebody's going to attack me, I want you to know, hey, I don't have a weapon, because the thing is, if someone tries to hurt me and my family, I'm going to use that. They teach you not, if you're going to pull that gun, you're going to shoot. You're not going to pull it just to show it off and shine it in the sunlight and make it reflect. You pull it to shoot. But if someone's going to, act crazy towards me or my family, I don't want them to know I have a pistol. I want it to be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That I think it has its ups for it with not being able to have a license, and I think there's a downside to it as well. So. But listen. I didn't mean to go political there, but I love guns too. I'm into guns. I've got a Winchester in my closet, a 12 gauge that I've had since I was 16, and I love it. I'm about to purchase me a Glock offline, not offline, but online. I'm about to get me a Glock, so I definitely need some practice with that. My mom, she's got a 38. My dad's got I think a 25. So yeah, we're pretty armed in the house, man.
This is actually a funny topic that we're talking about, because Lee and Luna are not allowed to have guns in the UK.
What?
It's because
you can't own a gun at all?
No, it's legal.
Not even police officers can have weapons.
They can't.
Right?
Wait a minute. They took guns away from cops over there? Really? Why?
We only have tasers and pepper spray.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what if a suspect has a gun? Then what?
Then the armed police will come in. We have armed police
Ah,
and we have normal police.
that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's because the Queen doesn't like them. So until as long as the Queen's there, they won't be in the country.
So let me ask you, the Queen. Now we're talking about the Queen of England, right? Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Now, is she like the president over there? Is that kind of what she is, the Queen of England? Is she like the president? Or she's just royalty, and what she says goes?
Well, we have a government and then we have the Queen. So the government is basically your president, and then we have the Queen, who's basically just there, really.
Okay, I got you.
But
Yeah, I
the
didn't know
Queen-
how it worked over in the UK, because we have a president here, then we have a government, then we have mayors, we have, county clerks and all that good stuff. So, I didn't know how it worked over there. But that's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine not being able to have my own weapon, man. I love knowing that if my house gets broken into, I got a shotgun locked and loaded ready here, that I can just grab it and go for it. So,
Yeah, Gamertron.
it's up away from my kids, of course, where they can't get to it. It's always, it's always away from my kids. My kids cannot get to my guns. So grab it off the wall, take it off safety, and she's ready to fire.
Gamertron says even tasers are considered firearms.
Yeah, they are. They're getting pretty strict with the firearms. Yeah, even in America, it's getting pretty strict. So
Yeah.
USA, the president is the highest. In Canada, UK, and other countries who are connected with the Queen. The Queen is the highest, says Ethan Gaiman 71. Hero said the Queen is the owner of the business and the Prime Minister is the director, basically. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, it's a lot different over there, man, than what it is. Ethan Gaiman said, I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking to Matthew. He said our maple syrup and our hockey sticks. I don't know what he's talking about. What's up, Andrew? I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Ski talks a lot of random things.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But But you know what? You have to
Yeah.
admit, man, he keeps the chat alive doing it because I did a CJ Farms live last night, right? And I was telling him, I said, the one thing about Matthew Skeet is that, he's always in the chat saying sometimes some really weird and maybe messed up stuff, but we all know he's joking. But the two most mysterious things about Matthew is we don't know what he looks like and we don't know what he sounds like. Nobody's ever seen his face and we've never heard his voice.
Give me time; it will happen. We will get there.
We got to break him of it, right? We got to at least hear him say something. You know what I mean? I try to give him a voice message me on Facebook all the time because we talk on there. But man, he'll text that, and I'll leave him voice messages one after another. And he'll never do it back. He's always texting, man. So yeah, he's a very mysterious character, but he's a good guy nonetheless. He really is. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's really cool, but he's always keeping the chat alive. That's for sure. Keeping the chat alive.
Yeah,
So, do you, Brian? Do you have any future plans, as far as like Sonoran CAD, like any upgrades or anything like that you're planning on doing?
We're working on a nice update coming out here. It's going to be with a new partnership. So it hasn't really been announced yet, but it's going to be some pretty neat in-game integration stuff going back and forth, and something about basically a free script along with it as well.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
I got you. That's cool. We'll be looking forward to that, man. We'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
What about you, Jess? You got any future plans for SLRP or anything like that? Maybe ranking up even more than what you are, or I mean, you're highest rank in fire right now, right? Your highest rank.
I'm the highest rank currently, but there's still hold on, let me go look at my roster. There's still
Are
a
you
couple
the
ranks
highest rank of your department?
of currently. Yes, but there's still the deputy fire chief and the fire chief above me.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So after our EMTBs, our paramedics, our fire basics, our fire engineers, then it goes into the chain of command, which is the fire lieutenants, fire captain, fire marshal, battalion chief, deputy fire chief, and then fire chief.
That's COC, right?
Mm-hmm. So right now I've got Dylan as my fire lieutenant and then Stefan as the fire captain.
I got you.
So
Let me
it's
ask you
just
something
the
because I
three of
never,
us.
I never see him in the server. Dean he's a police officer, right? He's a Leo.
No,
What is Dean?
he is the city manager for the civilian department. So he is
that's
the
what
highest.
he does.
He is the highest ranking Civ COC member. There's still a couple other ranks above him as well. But he's the highest ranking. But he has been on vacation. So he comes back in a few days. So you'll see him again.
That's why I haven't
But
heard anything from him.
he does reserve Elio.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
one of the few that have permission to go reserve Elio.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering because I hadn't seen him around, and he's usually always popping up in my chat, under his nonsense account, and I haven't seen him around a little while. So I was like, well, I didn't know if he was took a leave of absence or what he was doing, but he was on vacation. You said.
Oh, sorry, council member.
Council member.
City manager is support, so that's Gavin, Sean, and Brian, and then council member is what Dean is at. That's the supervisor rank.
I got you. Jess, Nerdbound Gaming, Stacy said to tell you that it is good to see you on here.
I miss you, Stacy.
Yeah. Stacy, I don't know how many of you know this. I mean, a majority of you know this. You may not know this, Jess, but I won a Nerdbound Gaming giveaway box one time, and Stacy drove all the way from Michigan to my house in Tennessee to bring me my Nerdbound Gaming box.
Nice.
And it had it was my first Stream Deck, my 15-button Stream Deck, a Nerdbound Gaming mouse pad, and a Corsair mouse with a $20, $25 Steam card, I think, gift card.
Nice.
She drove all the way here to bring it. I was so surprised when I saw at the door. I was actually live streaming Red Dead Redemption 2, and I looked out my window because my dogs were barking. My dad answers the door. I look out, I'm thinking it's a girl selling Girl Scout cookies, so I didn't pay no mind to it. She comes in, and she has a mask on, so it took me a minute to recognize it, but as soon as she spoke, I knew who it was. And I was like, oh my God, you cannot believe, like I was so flattered, and excited and humbled that she came all that way to bring me my box. Like, it just shows you how good of a person she truly is. She's a good
Nice.
person. Yeah, she's a good person.
I remember watching that stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had her.
I-
I took the camera off the
Yeah.
TV and was like, "Hey, man, check it out. Stacy's here, yo." It was a cool moment. That was cool. That was a lot of fun.
Jess, do I see
Awesome.
Ethan up in your chat?
Of course, ETHBot
Mr.
2004. He is one of the support ranks in the comms department.
I was gonna say CJ doesn't probably really know him that much, like we do.
Who's
I
that?
mean,
Who's that?
He
will
might
now
when he
that
does-
he's going LAO.
You'll get to know Ethan, the guy that talks fast. I'm just kidding, Ethan. I'm just kidding.
No, he talks fast.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah,
he
he
talks
does.
fast.
He does, but you get used to him after a while.
I might. Is he an LEO and SRP?
No, he's dispatch.
He's dispatch.
Oh, well, I probably talked to him a few times. Then I'm sure he's. You said he talks fast.
Yes.
Yes.
Does he?
So, oh yeah,
I think
But-
I've talked to him a couple times.
yeah. But once you get to talking to him, like it won't bother you anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get used to it.
And don't talk during a signal 33 because he'll tell you shut the hell up.
Oh yeah, he will. He told me from like I've got a guy that is walking down the street with a knife in his hand coming toward me. I am breaking the signal 33.
Ethan's a good guy though.
So, Brian, I don't know if I asked you this already. I might have. Do you plan on doing any 5M anytime soon yourself, like getting in a 5M server anytime soon?
Possibly. I've got a few. A lot of the team with Sonoran is in different communities and whatnot. Some of them are pretty big. So maybe someday. But
Well, we'd love to have you in SLRP, man. We always welcome you with open arms, man. I'm telling you, you'll love it in there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, definitely. You would. Hey, anybody that wants to join a role play server, I always recommend SLRP just because it's like the most realistic RP server I've ever been in, and with the Sonoran CAD system with it, it just makes it so much more realistic. It really does. It makes it awesome. Cookies, I seen you. What are you smiling about over there? I seen you smiling.
I
You
don't know. I
can't
like
get
to
anything
smile.
by me, man.
No, I like
Well,
to smile.
you look down and you smile, so I figured somebody said something funny in your chat.
Well, I'm also going like this with my monitors, so that's why you see me going like
Oh,
that.
how many monitors do you have?
4.
Why do you need 4 monitors, my dude?
I'm gonna be honest with
Got
you.
3.
With SLRP, it helps out because I got my
It really
stream on
does.
one, I got the game on the other, I got my CAD, then I got TeamSpeak, so it helps.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I want to get. I ain't got a room to. I mean, I got 2 right now. Like, I got my, Discord's over here, the chat, and then I've got my Streamlabs playing on this side. But I would love to have that third monitor, like right in the center, right here in the middle, just for my chat alone. Just for my chat alone, and then maybe another one, like you said, for the, to have the CAD system up when you need it. That's a good idea. I never thought about it like that. That's why we like you, Cookies. You are the brains of this operation.
I don't know about that, but
You are. You're
Yes.
smart, man. You are. Yeah. I mean, if anybody in here needs a Discord set up, you can talk to Cookies. He can build an entire Discord from the ground up for you, foundation and all, man.
I'm gonna be fair. I don't really like the new Discord update because when you're building the server, it moved everything around. Luna knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's like when Luna, you know what I'm talking about. Within the channels, with like the roles and the permissions. No. Okay.
I've noticed
I'm
it, yeah.
just okay. Then never mind then.
Oh, I meant to ask you, Cookies, the Patreon channel that you set up in there, did you set it to where when people connect to the Discord through my Patreon that it gives them the tag?
You need to do that.
Oh, they
Yeah,
got to
you have-
connect, right?
No, you
You-
have to do it
you
in your
have to do it.
Patreon website.
Just like yes, you.
Yeah, I
need to
did
do
it. I include the Discord benefits with the tiers, so that's
No, there's a button you have to click to add it in.
really on my Patreon page.
Yeah, because I've got
Oh.
Patreon as well, and you have to go in there into the settings to tell it which rank title they get. We can talk after.
Okay. Yeah. I'll look into that. Yeah, I'll look into that. Cause yeah, I just launched my Patreon like I don't know. What was it? A couple streams? Maybe it was like Thursday night. I did it. I launched my Patreon. So yeah, I was wondering about that because I put in the Discord benefits with each tier, right? So I figured that's how they would have to connect to the Discord to get the tag to get that role. But there's a button you said I have to click for it.
Yeah, it's that way
Okay.
Patreon knows what role it is that they're getting.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's like a
understand.
bot or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
in there.
It's crazy how they integrate all that stuff together. You know what I mean? It's wild how they do that. Seemed like somebody had a question in my chat a while ago. Oh, yeah, right
Actually-
here. Chief Ingy Scott Gaming said, CJ, ask Brian
Nicholas,
how
that's a good question. I'm gonna ask him
many
right now.
he has. You'll be surprised. How many what?
How many monitors? That is Chris H.
Oh.
He's one of my fire boys.
Ah,
Not a
Chris.
fire boy anymore, but
Chris.
yeah.
How many monitors do you have, Brian?
I'm rocking 7 at the moment, and then I'll have 2 other laptops as well.
Oh my
my
God. 7. Can I borrow a couple?
Yeah.
It was really great when we were doing
Wow.
our 4th of July party within the company. He had so many different monitors up.
Oh, wait a
So many
minute.
different microphones.
Brian, you and Jess know each other? You guys know each other?
We're wearing the same shirt.
They
Yeah, she
work
works for
together.
me.
He's my
CJ.
boss.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You. Okay, wait a minute. I'm so confused right now.
This is why we have Jess
I'm
on.
Yeah,
because
that's
Jess-
why you
Lost.
had me on. Is because we work together.
Wait a minute. Okay, so he's the creator of Sonoran CAD.
Yes.
Did you help him design it, or
No.
you just work for him?
I just work for him in the customer support section.
Oh, okay.
So if
God,
somebody
I was
puts
so
in
lost. I've
if
never had a
somebody puts in
brain fart like
ticket,
that.
that they're confused on something that is with the CAD or with the VPS or with the game servers or whatever, I get the ticket and then I help them.
Okay, yeah, that made my brain hurt for a minute. I don't know. I was like,
That's
like,
why
what
we have
just
Jess
happened?
on. That's
Yeah.
why we have
One of
Jess
the
on.
Twilight Zone moments. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, seriously. Hashtag.
Okay, so that makes more sense than. Yeah, I didn't know that you. God, you're wearing the Sonoran Cast shirt. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
My face is on the website now too.
Okay, I got you, man. I didn't even know. I had no idea, and that just goes to show you that I don't do my research like I'm supposed to.
That's why you
So-
have cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're the brains that operate. See, because you were supposed to let me know that, and you made me look silly.
Well, that's why we have her on, CJ. You should know that.
No.
She's not
I
coming
thought
on
she
for a
was
random
coming
reason.
on. No, I know. I knew she was on here, but I knew the last time she was on here too that we were promoting her Twitch, which is why I thought she was here again. I had no idea that you worked for Brian. I had no idea. So yeah, I did. Oh God, I'm gonna shut up now.
So I've been with Sonoran Software Systems a week before starting with SLRP.
Nice. So you said you work customer support.
Mhm.
This is a whole new conversation. Now I have a whole new line of questions, man. That
Wait,
explains a lot. Just
wait.
customer support.
So I got one
just kidding,
question
Jess.
for Brian. Somebody asked, where did the name Sonoran come from?
Oh, that's a good question.
So I came up with the name while I was working in aviation software. I was sitting there bored out of my mind, not doing my work, and I think I was on LinkedIn messaging back and forth with my co-founder. You can see him on the website, and I was trying to figure out what to call the company. So we were going back and forth for a few hours at least. I ultimately came up with Sonoran, and then we came up with Sonoran Software Systems. It's the desert here that we live in. It's just the Sonoran Desert, so it's nothing special. But that's basically how it came about.
Cool. I
He's
a
got
question.
kid aggro. They have the same curly hair. That's adorable.
You want to say hi to everybody? Go ahead. You can say. They can hear you. Yeah, say hi, everybody. You want to say hi?
Aw.
Okay, you got to go over to mommy, girl. I'm in the middle of a show. Go ahead.
Oh,
Thank you, Ethan. I was actually gonna ask that question, but now that you said that, I appreciate that though. Yeah.
baby. I want to say hi.
Oh my gosh,
It's all good.
oh, bless.
my youngins. Okay.
Reporting for dude, right?
See,
Yeah,
that's why
report
I'm,
for
I'm so glad that my hubby took the kids away. So I'm in house by myself.
Yeah, see, the wife just came back from the park with the kids, and when you take the kids to the park and then you bring them back, see, you can hear her. They are still hyped up. Like, no matter how much you try to push their energy out of them, it's just like they get more, especially when they're 2 years old. I mean, my 2-year-old she goes from the time she gets up at 7 in the morning, to the time she goes to bed at night, sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning. What do I want to what? You're on mic, you know that, right? Okay. What is it? Oh, where you had your surgery? Oh no, you're getting another knot right there. Is that what it is? You need to go to the doctor. What's on your shirt? Okay, well, you guys can go ahead and talk if y'all need to.
Somebody in my chat, Brian, says your electrical bill must be pretty high for that 7 monitors you support.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of monitors.
Power's pretty cheap out here, but my electric bill ain't too bad.
Or massive solar panels.
Yeah, massive solar panels. Yeah,
So
I know what I
greedy.
hit while ago to mute myself. I know what it was, and now you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put up my stream deck so I can have it for a button. If you hit the space bar on your keyboard, it mutes your Discord mic. Space bar.
Good job.
That's a hotkey you have then, because mine doesn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I accidentally hit it. That's why I was talking a while ago. I said something. I was asking Brian that question, and nobody could even hear me. I felt so stupid. The audience could hear me, but you guys could.
Because we heard you saying the question, and then you just cut off.
Yeah. Yeah, my hand hit it. I don't know what I was doing. My hand hit it. Do what, Stacy? What are you talking about? No, she said, oh, sorry, I didn't see the message. After I asked the first time, well, if you need someone with skills, let me know. Not much. I can't do engineering. That's right. Stacy, for those who don't know, Stacy does a lot with software programming, engineering. She does this for a living. So I think she's saying that if you guys ever need a hand with anything like that, to let her know. I think that's what she's saying.
I would encourage you to apply online. We don't have any active job postings open, but we've brought on 3 or 4 part-time people, about 20 hours a week, just in the last couple of months. So I think the only application online is the partner application. But if you do have a great resume and you're well-versed in software development, it's always worth taking a look at.
Yeah, I will vouch for Stacy and but there you go, Stacy. There's your answer. If that's what you're asking, I'll vouch for her. She's very she's very smart when it comes to stuff like this. She's very intelligent. Very intelligent.
So, Brian, this is a question from Chris. Have you rebuilt the can wall again?
No, so that my spare bedroom is pretty much just storage now for a bunch of old furniture I need to get rid of. And I have all my flags in there as well. I hung most of those up, and I had to put a bunch of legal notices up as well regarding like workers' rights and stuff. So I have them right under the tax this dick flag in there.
Who's this Chris that we're talking about? Because every time you guys say, "Okay, Chris has a question," there's like a slight giggle there. So I'm curious who this Chris guy is.
So Chris H, he's in SLRP. He is a fire boy. He also went through his LEO interview. And he's also one of the customer support techs like me.
Okay, I got you. So he also works for Brian.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, man. Do you have a lot of employees that work for you, Brian? You got quite a few employees, I'm assuming.
Pretty much everyone's an independent contractor.
Ethan,
So
I
the
don't
vast majority of
think
people are working
he
part
is
time,
being that
usually
is
around 10 to
solely
20 hours a week.
for the
I only have
different
one other
coding
full time guy
is
who's an
different for
employee,
different things.
but people are mostly
LSPDFR is a
part
different
time
kind of
here,
coding.
other than
So
myself
I
and one other
doubt
guy.
that he knows how to do it.
Okay, I
I
got you.
mean, I
I
could be
got you.
wrong, but it's a different
And
kind
they
of
and
coding,
so
I
so let me
believe.
ask
So
this: the
it'd
ones
kind of be
that
hard. You'd have
work
to learn how to do
for
it,
you, are
different
they
coding.
all customer support like Jess? Is that pretty much what they're there for, or?
Most of them are developers. Let's see, Jessica and Chris are the only two active customer support representatives, and they'll mostly be picking up shifts on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. 12 to 4 is the hours for that. And then during the week, Max, who's one of our systems administrators, helps out with customer support. But most of the people here are either developers or people working with social media and stuff like that.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, see what you guys don't see, outside of what you see in the Sonoran CAD system, it's actually a lot bigger than what we get to see with our own eyes. It's actually a huge. I mean, it sounds to me like it's a huge thing, man. It sounds to me like it's pretty huge, man. So
That's
that's
certainly grown.
yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. The growth is always good.
Yeah, definitely. Especially being with such a lot of people. Obviously, you guys would need a lot of members to help you guys out with like coding and
Oh
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We usually just blame one of the developers when things break.
Right, right. That's the easy way to do it.
Yep. Even if they haven't done anything, we just blame them.
In my Discord, we always just blame Luna.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that.
Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah. And when SLRP, it's blame Dean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame Dean
Yep.
for anything that happens in SLRP.
Mm-hmm. Blame
There's even
Dean.
that
Yeah.
emoji.
Yep.
I love those. I think those are my favorite. The ones that says blame this person, blame that person. You guys need one that says blame CJ cookies in my Discord. You need one that says blame CJ.
Yeah.
'Cause after
Okay.
all,
Yeah.
when people's games go wrong, it's my fault, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I got a question for Brian here. James, just James,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
says,
yeah.
ask Brian if the fireside reports that we have to do for the street names, if like you can type in the street names and they would come up kind of like with dispatch, so you wouldn't have to remember the street names. I guess you could say.
Yeah, so that's already a thing. It's part of the custom reports. All the records and reports are 100% customizable. That was added in maybe a month or so ago. But if you edit in the admin configuration menu there, you can set that address field to the actual type as address instead of like text input or something like that. And yeah, it'll auto filter the street address as you type.
That's what we need, Jess.
Yeah.
Not it.
I'm sure that I don't know about it, but I'm sure as now that I've made Leo, I'm sure I'm probably going to learn a whole nother side of the
Yep.
CAD system, and
Yep.
I'm sure I'm sure there's a lot more to it than what we see as sieves,
Oh yeah.
and then opposed to being a Leo. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm super stoked about really digging in there and seeing what the CAD system really has to offer. With what I've seen so far, even as a civ, I mean, Brian's done an amazing job on this system, and it's awesome. I mean, you gotta have. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I could sit down and do anything like that. You got to be a smart person for stuff like that. Brian just seems like a really intelligent guy.
Yeah.
So
He seems
with
like a really intelligent guy.
SLRP, Peg is over in my Twitch chat, and he says Mark will
Hey.
die if he has to redo all the reports.
Oh my
Oh my god.
And then Ethan says that's why he has me.
Ah.
I'm too scared to touch his reports though, because I don't want to do anything to them. I just give him suggestions, and he does it himself.
Yeah.
Right.
So CJ, from me originally being Civ and then going FD, so I actually worked with the Civs part of the CAD, and then going to FD, it's like a whole new level. Like there's a whole bunch of different other things than the Civ side.
Right.
Like you got to do reports now, and as LEO, you guys actually more than likely have to go more in depth than we do, in our reports. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I
definitely a
can't
lot more
wait
in
to
depth.
see that side of it, man. And that's what I was telling Jess. I want to get into FD Reserve as well. That way, if you guys need me over there, and of course, Mark and them okay that I can come over there one night. I would love to come over and just hang with you guys because I watch her stream all the time, and I watch your stream, Cookies, and y'all just over just chilling and talking,
Yeah.
and then but when you guys get a call, it's like full force. You guys go full force. So yeah, man, big shout out and props to the FD and SORP, man. They're on their P's and Q's, man.
Yeah, you'll notice CJ, I'm sure in LEO, because I know in FD there'll be some calls that you'll be really confident, and then Jess knows there'll be some calls, cough cough, the smoke detector call. Um, um, you stand there and look at each other like, what are we supposed to do here?
I was telling Cookies I seen his last clip, Jess, where he caught on fire and burned to death.
Yes, dude, it was amazing. Like, oh, I had it set. So I stopped the front fire. I let them get farther into the building and then reset the front fire. I was trying to get both of them. That didn't happen, but at least I got one. So if you
Right.
watch,
The best part is if you watch that video over again, if I didn't stop for a second and then think what should I do, I would have made it out.
yeah,
Yeah, but you made it just about a quarter of the way out of the building, then you dropped down.
I just belly flopped on the ground.
You came out in flames, man.
yeah. If you listen to my body cam, like it is hilarious.
Yeah, I could hear you. That's why I told Cookies this. I could hear Jess laughing about it when you come out and falling down. Man, I tell you, it's so much fun in there, man. It's just so much fun doing, because not only the fact that it's realistic, but you get to interact with real people, conversations and just being in there with real people and knowing you're not talking to AIs,
Yeah.
just makes it a lot more fun, I look forward to it every time I go in, and I say once I go Leo and once I get the perms to stream as Leo, because I know they don't advise you to stream while you're doing your training, so I probably won't be streaming during that. But
Yeah.
once I go Leo, I'm sure I'll probably be doing more than one stream every week as Leo and SRP, because I want to keep my controls fresh in here. I want to always make sure I remember everything I have to do. So, I'm looking forward to it, and we just have a lot of fun in there in SORP. So we'd like to
Yeah.
see Brian
And-
come over and join us sometime when he gets some
Yeah.
spare time away from one of those 7 TVs.
So
And get his eyes off one.
Yeah.
so
I can't
Pig,
imagine, man. That's crazy.
so Pig over in my Twitch chat says more than once I've heard an LEO fire their weapon and then go shit. That's a lot of paperwork now.
Yep. I'm
Wait a
sure.
minute, is that Pacific Pig you're talking
It is
about?
Pacific
Is that
Pig.
Pacific Pig? He was on the last Meet the Gamers, right? Cookies, when we had Austin on? He was on? He was on with us then, right? Then Cookies, was that him?
No.
No, you had him
That
on
was-
when it was like the big SLRP group
Speaking of which, I want to
one.
do again, CJ. How
Dude,
we had
yeah,
like
do it with just
everybody
the
with
FD one?
SLRP. Yeah, that would be cool. Just
that was
FD.
So cool.
CJ, I want to talk to you and Jeffrey after this. Not after this, but when Jeffrey gets back. Do one episode as just FD members. Do another episode as just LEO members. And
There
then
you go.
even one that's just Civ members,
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. See, Cookies, you are the brains of this operation, man. I'm telling you, this is why we have you, man.
I'm gonna say that was not my idea. That was the guy sitting below me. I'm pretty sure.
So Luna's the brains behind the brains, right?
There was actually a lot of people that suggested that, and I wanted to pass it up to you guys.
Okay. So there's actually brains behind the brains behind the brains
Yeah.
behind the brains of this operation.
Yeah.
So Pig goes, wow, typical FD and never want to include everyone.
Oh my gosh, that would be a cool show, man. This room would be full. It would be so full. I remember when everybody in here from it was SLRP, right? We had like so many people in this room, and it was just, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah,
that was an awesome episode.
I think we were originally having two members of SLRP on like scheduled, and then somebody came into our chat and was like, "Hey, can we join?" Yeah, sure, you can join. And then next thing you know, in a blink of an eye, our whole screens are filled up with like 15 people from SLRP. It was
So you
Yeah,
had
awesome.
all the
man.
founders there. You had a couple of the command
Yeah.
levels at that point.
Yep.
Right. I think that's a good idea though, Cookies, is having all of the I want to make sure you guys can still hear me. Having all of just like the FD on, and then like you said, the Leos, and then the Civs. I think that's a good idea, man. I think that's a really great idea.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, Cookies. Good stuff.
And CJ, if I can give you one suggestion while you're doing your training and everything,
All right.
get one of these. Get one of those. Yeah, see, Jess has hers too. Look,
yeah,
we got
Jeffrey told me to buy some notepads.
we got FD
Oh
notes.
my god.
Yeah, it just goes on.
Oh, you mean those
on.
ones? Okay, that's my extras. And then on the back of the extras, there's notes. Like this one is all about fire. You can't really see it. There you go. It's all about how you place
Wow.
vehicles on a MVA or a structure fire or things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get me a big notepad.
But definitely laminated pieces of paper.
Mm,
That way, like if you're having multiple scenes back to back, that way you can write down like
That's a
Okay.
good idea, yeah.
yeah, it
Right
is.
on
That's
it.
a great idea.
oh yeah. So like I've got a note down here about Steve Smalls. That's the guy that keeps shitting on my fire department's wall. So you know,
Is he
I
really? Is that what he's doing?
He
Mhm.
does.
Yep. I remember that night. I was there. I had
Yeah.
to tow
He
his
comes
vehicle.
over and craps on your wall, on your fire department wall.
He's an old man that just keeps shitting on the side of the wall.
And we gotta use the deck gun to wash it off, right, Jess?
Oh my god. Some of the ideas these sales come up with. Oh my god, it's so funny, man. Well, the next time he poops on your wall, call me and I'll come pee and wash it off.
Please no.
Oh my god.
We just lost CJ for the rest of the night.
God, man,
Yeah.
that's funny. That's so funny. I tell you, man, I go to the Civ chat sometimes, and I look at the ideas that everybody comes up with. I'm like, man, how do they come up with this stuff? Because sometimes I'll be in there, and I always tell my chat, I'm not going there and planning on anything. I'm just gonna go in there and find something to get into. Like a couple streams ago, I flew a helicopter in the middle of Sandy Shores and landed in the middle of the ammunition parking lot. And I go in. I went in to purchase a flare gun and a parachute because I was going to parachute down, let the chopper crash. I'm purchasing my stuff. All of a sudden, I hear somebody behind me. Hey, and I turn around. I was like, "Is somebody talking to me?" I turn around. There's Doug. Right, there's Doug. And so he said, "Did you happen to fly a chopper in here and land it?" I was like, "Yes, that's my chopper." He said, "All right, come on outside." So I walk out with him and another officer, and the parking lot is flooded with police officers.
I remember
Were you
watching
the
your
white
stream.
man, guys.
helicopter?
Huh?
Were you the little white helicopter?
It's
the other
the
day?
Sea Sparrow that lands on the water. That's the one I flew in the middle of Sandy, and I landed it right in the middle of ammunition.
Okay. Yeah, so you gotta remember, per the SLRP guidelines, if you land a airplane or helicopter, it has to be on a designated aircraft like landing strip.
Right. Right.
So that's probably why they were all around you, was because of that.
Yeah.
You have to get permission from command level and up to land it anywhere else.
Yeah, Mark said something to me about it in the interview. I can't remember what he said. He's like, by the way, next time he said, try not to fly your chopper in Sandy or something like that, or land it in the middle of the parking lot. But he, they were cool with me about it. They're always like, that's the thing about SLRP. I've never had no I've never had no bad blood with nobody over there, and you won't because it's a great community. I love being there, and just a bunch of good people to work with over there. They're all very, very good people. It is great.
I remember watching Jeffrey's stream back, and right at that point, he saw like a helicopter flying. He's like, I think that's a local. Looks again. That doesn't look like a local. And then he goes, Nora 6-2 to dispatch. I think we have a low flying helicopter in the area.
Yeah, that was Jeffrey said he saw me fly in. He said he saw me. He's like, it's crazy he said, because I saw you go in, and he was thinking, what the heck? So he was looking on the chat, see if anybody was flying, and I think he said he radioed to dispatch, but yeah, they saw me go in, and I told the officers, I told Doug, I was like, no, man, I said I was just here to get a flare gun, a parachute, and I was gonna be on my way. So it was funny though, and then I end up dying not dying, but getting hurt on the mountain because I was trying to take a dirt bike down Mount Chiliad and my front wheel slipped and I fell, and Benzo, of course, being as awesome as he is, he comes out in the chopper, he rappels down the rope and he comes over and saves me. So that was cool. He can rescue me any day.
I bet you Jess remembers that call though. Because it took like FD 45 minutes to finally find you.
Yeah, I was up there forever.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, I was up there forever. I was up there forever, man. Because I called 911
from that one, don't I? Where I set Andrew on fire.
What do you guys do over at FD?
Andrew wasn't in FD
so bad.
then. Andrew wasn't in FD then. That was maybe like a month ago. Because I remember going to like 2 calls. Like the first call, I heard, the tones go out that, there's a guy like lost hiker that is down. And I remember then going out to that. Then I had like 2 other calls. And then you could hear him over the radio. Once I finished up with those 2 other calls, they're like, oh yeah, we still can't find him. I'm like, really? You still can't find him? I've gone through 2 calls already. You still couldn't find him then?
Yeah, anything that's on Mount Chiliad, it's like it's so hard to find people. We've kind of talked about a search and rescue department, or at least like training, to where we kind of like grid out Mount Chiliad area. But we don't have a lot of calls that are up there to like make it so that we need to have a specialized training for that area. So
yeah.
Hint to Civs.
Hey Jess, Officer Turb said to tell you that jelly donuts are banned.
Jelly-filled donuts are not banned.
I don't
I don't know. I figured you knew what that meant, but I have no idea.
Jelly-filled donuts. Don't let him tell you anything different. He loves them. He absolutely despises them. Anytime that I hear him in the server, I always make a jelly-filled donut like reference, because I just try and break his character so much.
Right. Brian, don't talk too much to us over there, man. You're burning our ears out, brother.
Yeah, man.
God. Now he's into what he's doing, though. I don't know what he's doing, but he's like a secret service agent over there. Like, he's not talking; he's just doing his work. He's like, man, if I tell you what I'm doing, I gotta kill you, man. You know what I mean? Now we're just trying to lighten you up, man, and get you in the convo here. I don't want you to feel left out, brother. I want you to, I want to make sure that if we're not talking to you, we're thinking about you over here.
I appreciate it.
So, Brian, how are the game servers going?
Game servers are doing well. Server hosting's been definitely increasing quite a bit. So we just moved to our I don't know what you call it, our full-size cabinet out in Chicago. So it's been a lot of investing out in hardware up there. But it's going well. It's continuing to grow. We got our dedicated servers as well. So y'all can check that out at sonoranservers.com.
Awesome. Trying to think of some questions for you guys here.
Mike B come through with a $5 super chat. He did say that he hoped Benzo could be back on here soon. I told him Benzo was welcome back anytime he wanted to come on. He just got a message. So if he wants to come on, Mike B, if you want to talk to him about it, Holler at him, man, and say, hey, man, message CJ. He said you come back on Meet the Gamers anytime you want. What's up, Highway Trooper? What's up, man? I see you growing on YouTube like no other, man. Like you are growing fast, brother. You are growing fast. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I've got a
Jeez.
question actually for Brian. So when did you start to know when it was, lifting off? When did you start to notice it kind of took off?
That's a good question. I quit my job last March. It would have been so March of 2020. At that point, Sonoran CAD, because that was the only thing we had at the time running was Sonoran CAD. It made like $1,200 that month. Which I just
Wow.
about crap myself because I thought, oh my goodness, if I could get this to $2,000 or $3,000 a month by December, then I could actually live off of it full time.
So that's what this is what you do for a living then, right? You were able to quit your regular job?
Yeah. So since then, I mean, we're doing a little shy of about 20,000 a month now. So it's grown pretty
Wow.
exponentially.
Man,
And,
that's crazy though. That's awesome. That's so awesome, man.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
going up pretty quick. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, who doesn't want to be able to quit their day job and be able to do the one thing? You know what they say, man, if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's awesome, man, that you're able to have that, that quality. I mean that the word I'm looking for, that you're able to have that cookies, what's the word I'm looking for? That you're able to, be able to make a living off something that you love doing, you know what I mean? Instead of having to go do a regular job. That's pretty
I
cool,
love it.
man.
Yeah, I love it. I get
Yeah.
to wake up and do what I love, and it's been very stressful a lot of times. That's for sure. I mean, I didn't pay myself until November, just running off my savings and stuff. So I'd saved up for quite a while. But yeah, I mean, working for yourself and starting a business is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stressful but worth it, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely worth it, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do something you love, man, and make money at doing it and make a living off of it, shoot. I mean, I encourage everybody to always follow your dreams, man. You can follow your dreams and make a living off what you want, what you love doing, then that's more power to you, man. That's awesome. What was you gonna say, Cookies? Was you gonna say something?
I was just gonna say that I don't know what the word you're looking for.
Thanks,
Too
Cookies.
high sophisticated for me.
How does the moon? Ethan got a joke. He said, "Criminal justice dad joke of the day. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Eclipse it, like spelled like eclipse."
Oh.
All right, ready. I got one for that. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? Were we supposed to hear something?
You didn't hear it?
No, we didn't hear it.
This one's for Dylan. Okay, this one's for Dylan.
Yeah.
Anybody that isn't in FD has no idea what we're talking about unless you watch my streams. But this one is for Dylan. Okay.
Okay.
There you go, Dylan. That one's for you, man. Or also known as okay, calm.
Yes.
That's funny.
We have a lot of fun in the fire department.
Yeah, especially when we get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
But
see. What do we got? We got mommy calm. We got daddy calm. We got okay calm, and
Cutie calm.
yes, cutie calm. Yes, you can't
That's a
forget
new
cutie
one.
calm. Yep, that's a new one.
Timmy Luke said Cuffs uses the Sonoran CAD system as well. That Cuffs does? The Cuffs 5M server? You know what Cuffs is, right, Cookies?
Yes, I know what cuffs is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So did you guys do or use anything else other than Sonoran CAD beforehand, or did you guys start off with that software?
That's the only one I've ever used. Yeah, that's the only one I've ever used.
I think they used Rocket CAD before Sonoran. I know, right?
Even Bubble CAD's worse.
Or it might have been Bubble. I don't know. All right, Pig, are you still in my Twitch
Pig would
chat?
know.
Tell me.
Pig would know.
Tell me what it was.
I don't know. Both of them are horrible. I think I used to use BubbleCAD
Okay.
in a previous server a long time ago, and it was just horrible.
Cookie, send me that sound.
Okay,
That
you got your stream deck.
Yeah. I got it. I'm gonna use it. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know
Are
you
you
got to
gu-
put in it. You got to put in some multimedia for everybody to hear it, right? Because I know you guys can probably hear this, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Did y'all hear
CJ,
that?
no, you got to put it through your voice mod. That's what
You
I had
didn't
mine
hear
through.
that?
No, you got to put it through your voice mod.
Oh my God, that song is banging. I love that song. What do you mean through my voice mod?
Like I have mine through my voice mod soundboard.
Alrighty.
Oh.
So Pig says the old server we used to be a part of was Bubble at the start, and then it broke, and we went to Rocket, and then SLRP has always been Sonoran. So I got it right that we were at Rocket and Bubble. So
Yeah.
and remember, to all those that are watching, I know I've got 22 on mine. I'm sure you guys have like over like 100 on your guys'. But the Silver Lining Roleplay applications are open for civilian, fire EMS, and dispatch. So definitely check out that application link. I'm not sure if the rest of you guys have that application link.
I have it.
I have.
But I know over on my Twitch, I just posted it into the chat as well.
I have it.
I have it on
There
my
you go, guys.
SLRP streams.
Anybody want to sign up for SRP? There you go. I'm gonna pin the message right there.
Apparently,
There
my
you go,
children
guys.
are home. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, GemCAD. Yeah. GemCAD is another one. I forgot about GemCAD.
What is that?
It's
Oh, is it a
another
CAD system?
Yeah, it's a CAD software called GemCAD.
Yeah, I don't think I could go any other way after using the Sonoran CAD, man. Just because I've gotten so used to, used to the way it is. It's so. I would tell anybody it's so computer friendly. Like it just doesn't take long to learn how to use it. It's pretty. I mean, if you look at it and you do a lot of gaming, it's kind of common sense, really. Once you look at it and it's kind of self explanatory when you go through it.
Yeah.
But it's an awesome CAD system nonetheless. It's awesome. Brian did amazing fixing it up for us, creating it, man, so we could all enjoy it.
Absolutely. Love the
I
realism.
like it a lot.
Yeah, most of the other CADs I've seen are all running on Bubble, which is like a no-code solution or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bubble, but they tend to have some issues with integrations and, of course, mobile responsiveness and stuff like that.
Right. Can you now? Do you have? I was going to ask you. Speaking of that, do you have the mobile app for Sonoran CAD?
Yes.
You do.
Yep, so we're
okay.
on iOS and Android. You can get it from the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and then we have a desktop application as well for Windows.
Oh my gosh, man! Give it another couple years, man. That thing's really going to be huge. I mean, especially with being on iOS and Android. Oh my gosh! Wow. You know what? I'm going to download it right now. I didn't even know you had a mobile app for it, man. But I'm going to download it. To check out that.
Apps are paid, but the desktop one is free, and the web, of course, is free to access.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I did not know there was a mobile app for it. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the CMS program will have those as well. I believe the CMS only has the web and desktop out, but we'll be doing iOS and Android apps for that as well pretty soon.
Right. Wow. What do you know? There it is. There it is, man.
I'm not too
Is
sure.
that like the biggest
Garrison,
thing you've
it might
coded
be,
then, Sonoran?
It might be.
Yes, NordCAD's definitely my biggest project.
It might
and so
be
now
because
we're just
it's
working on
different.
expanding out some other
I don't know,
projects.
different
server
servers or
hosting as well,
something.
of course.
I'm not too sure on that one, Gamer John.
One of the preview pages on the app has Brian's name on it. I'm assuming you did that.
Yeah, the screenshots are a little old, but yeah.
Yeah, it says name. It says look up Brian right here. It's showing you like the screenshots of it. It's got his name in there. That's pretty cool. I had no idea you guys had a mobile app, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely with the mobile app. When we go through our Civ in-game trainings, don't use the mobile app because of the stuff that we have to do with getting the picture taken and everything.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say use the website or the desktop app. But then after that, go use the mobile app.
Yeah, that was gonna bring me to my next question. What do most people use the mobile app for opposed to the desktop app?
If you're running a tablet, a lot of people like to use a tablet kind of as like their MDT or whatever. I mean, you can also
Oh, okay.
a lot
That
of
makes
people with tablets
sense.
they like to use them. Or console communities also is a big thing. A lot of people role play on
Yeah.
Xbox or PS4, and so then they just have their iPhone or whatever and can use it for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm definitely gonna download it, man, and because see, I can type so much faster on my
Right.
phone than I can my keyboard. Like on my keyboard, I'm typing maybe like I don't know, maybe 15, 20 words a minute. On my phone, I'm typing about 60 words per minute. I'm scooting, and so it's a lot. It'd be a lot more. Yeah, I'm gonna download it because it'd be a lot more convenient, I think. Especially, and I mean, you can use it as Leo or anything, right? I mean, even as Leo, you can use that on your phone. That's so cool, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put it down on my phone for sure. For sure.
Now, this would probably mainly lean towards Jess for this question.
Oh my God.
So I got my
Stop it.
laptop right here, okay?
Got mine right here.
Yeah, mine's out of camera, but I have it right next to me right here. And I went to use the laptop because I have the desktop on, like the desktop app on my laptop, kind of like what you do.
Mhm.
And I got all signed in and everything, and I went to go available, and Ethan says, please relog CAD. I don't know if it's because the API isn't in there or what it is. I'm a little confused on that one because it works on my desktop, like my actual PC, perfectly fine.
Yeah, so usually, like if you had CAD open on your desktop, like on your actual PC, and then you're opening it up again on your laptop, it's that two instances thing. So just do Control R on your laptop, and you should be good to go on that.
Okay.
And it's also, it could be a connection issue, that your Wi-Fi that's on your laptop just keeps cutting in and out. I know that's been a thing as well.
Okay. And for the API, because I know we have to have the API, so it tracks us. Would I just literally type in the numbers on my laptop into where
It
the
should
API
already
goes?
have that in there because you're logging in with your login for Sonoran Cat anyways.
Okay.
So it should be in there. You can always double check that. Touching the big red A button in the top
Okay.
left or
Alright.
top bottom or
Wherever it
wherever
is.
your taskbar is now on whatever side of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Because you can change it wherever you want it to be.
All right, I am gonna try that for tomorrow's patrol.
That I won't be there for.
Again? I'm just kidding.
No, I'm going on vacation for a whole week, so
Wow.
I get to do my Sonoran CAD support stuff while at the beach. It's gonna be great.
Right on.
Yeah.
Is Daddy gonna take your spot?
I don't know who will be the supervisor on duty.
Yeah, I need to come over to FD because you guys got all these inside jokes. Y'all are giggling. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
it makes me feel left out.
So CJ, so
You got to cut
Jess,
me in, man.
okay, so when we refer to mommy, okay, that's Jess. Okay, Jess
Jesus,
is mommy.
Of course.
Okay, and
Right.
and then Stefan, which is the captain of FD, is Daddy.
Oh my God. Why? What? Like why? What is there just a joke behind, or you guys just do it just because?
So I don't really know what the whole joke behind it is, but Jess doesn't like to be called mommy for some particular reason.
Oh my
I've got 2 kids. I'm good. I don't need all of them.
Grown men calling you mommy. Right.
Oh gosh. So Pig's saying that we're gonna make Mark take over FD for a week. So Cookies, that means you're gonna die the entire week.
Well, I got my pass device ready, so we're good. All I gotta do is slash panic and we're good, so.
For the Civ department, Stefan is stepdaddy. That's what they're saying over in my Twitch.
Stepdaddy.
Well, Luna likes the panic button, don't you, Luna?
Oh yeah, he does it quite a lot.
Let's talk about that one.
It's okay. I'm right there with you, Luna. Well, I've gotten my characters died twice, Jess, and then last patrol I got severely burned and almost died. Literally, I was like running for my life out of that house last night.
Ethan's saying he's putting in his vacation request for that time that Mark is taking over FD.
Would you go?
Okay.
What are you doing? Dance for me later, girl.
Wait.
Go over there. She's got a hernia, you know, where she had that surgery. Would you go and get out of my camera? She had a surgery, right? She had like a half hysterectomy, and she's got a hernia from it now. So because she doesn't know how to listen, she doesn't know how to sit down and take it easy when she's told to. Yeah, la la la. And when I tell her to sit down and let me handle it, she doesn't know how to do that. So I know. Well, yeah, but I mean, I can lift that fat kid. You need to, but yeah, she's got a hernia from it, you know, where she's been lifting our baby and stuff. So, would you get out of here?
Oh.
Cookies, Stefan is currently in my chat, so there you go. Talk to your daddy.
Is that there's Daddy. Okay. James says we call Stefan Daddy because he makes all the fire boys cry.
That too. Repetition,
I will-
repetition, blunt force trauma.
Yeah, I will say that because I did get chased around with the crowbar, but we're not gonna talk about that. Jess knows why.
Oh,
I can neither confirm nor deny it.
You guys ever making inside jokes? Hey, can you grab me a drink or a cold Coke?
Yeah,
Maybe
which
two of
one's
them small
Stefan?
Cokes.
MNS.
Okay,
MN
yeah,
stuff.
I figured. He said you called. Yeah, I figured that would be him.
Ernesto says Matthew always dies on a fire scene.
Mm-hmm. So I feel bad for Angel though because Angel always comes in and like has to take over everything. Like that time that I died at that fire at the taxi cab place, he was like, "Okay, I need to like put my foot down and like step in here."
What you drinking, Lee? You drinking some Coca-Cola, man?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm fixing to drink. Hey, never
Zero
mind. I was gonna ask you to bring me two, but it's okay.
Zero.
Oh,
sugar.
Lynn has too.
I have tea.
Oh, cup
Oh, I
of tea.
like. We'll do what, Lee?
Tea.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, a cup of tea.
Tea.
Yeah, I like my Coke, man.
The best.
Love it.
Pig says that for legal reasons, SLRP does not support members or minors calling other members by parental names.
What was that, Mama?
No, it's not Mama. It's Mom E.
It's
Get it
mommy.
right.
Yeah, mommy.
Get it right. Get it right.
Oh, that's me gone. Before I even get in.
Lee, wait a minute. Aren't you on FD and SLRP?
Nope.
You're not. You're an
I'm-
SLRP though, right?
I don't know
No,
why
yeah.
he isn't.
I thought you were an SLRP.
Right.
You were going to or whatnot. Thank you.
No, I don't. I don't think I would be any good at RP.
Hey,
Oh
I
man,
said
dude,
I
come
said
in
the
there.
same
man, I'm
thing.
telling you.
I said
the same
thing.
thing. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of suck at it, but I mean,
No.
No, you do great. You absolutely great. My
appreciate
favorite
that,
of
man.
yours, I think, was the COVID security in the in the camper van.
when I walked up, Jeffrey and Cookie was like, "What in the heck is this?"
Yeah.
I had the big COVID suit on, and yeah, I actually had to take that off because it was you're not supposed to do like in real life characters, and I think it was close to something off of a movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but that's why I had to change clothes, which was the hint Jeffrey was kind of throwing at me. So without me getting in trouble, he kind of told me. But it was fun though. I had the big RV and I was going to look for the tank on my back and a sprayer so I could start spraying people down.
It's actually funny because now that I think about it, CJ, you were actually in our FD hazmat suit. That's what that was.
Is that what that was?
Oh.
Yeah, you were in our FD hazmat suit.
Man. Oh, I love that suit. It was awesome. It was so COVID protected, like.
Brandon
You know what I
McCauley,
mean?
how's it going, guys?
Oh, I look like such an idiot though.
You were walking around, and I'm like, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I got my CAD set
So-
up here now. So
Oh, nice.
There
So
you go.
this is this guy over here is Brian. He's the guy that created the Sonoran CAD, which allows us to register our vehicles, gun license. I'll have to show it to you. It's easier to show you than explain it to you. This Cookies, you know who this guy is right here. And then this is Jess. She's from FD and SORP. This is Luna. You don't know this guy over here? Yeah, he's a weirdo. But anyway, that's Jess from SORP. She's an FD over there. This is Luna. He's part of my Discord, and this is Lee. They're part of my Discord. Like they're high ranks in my Discord. Cookie's my assistant director.
Well, I'm the main.
Girl, you better go on, man. Get on out here with that girl. I'm running this show. I got this cat. You just hold his tail.
There it goes. Okay.
Oh, speaking of a cat, look, Jess has got her cat. Kitty, kitty.
This is Gemini.
Jess is petting her pussy.
my
Man, I meant to bleep that out. I missed the button. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's a beautiful cat, though. That is a beautiful cat. What's your cat's name, Jess?
This is Gemini.
Gemini.
He is a Norwegian forest cat that we adopted
Oh.
from a rescue.
Nice. Was he, when you adopted him, was he malnourished and or
So the story with him is that there was a hurricane that went through and he got out of his house during that hurricane. And he was an outdoor cat for a while. And then another hurricane came through. And still stays an outdoor cat, but the foster mom was able to feed him and got him like to be able to interact with her and everything. And then she kept him because I mean he's an awesome cat. But then it got to the point where she, with her being a foster mom to cats, she needed the space. And so she had to make the decision of actually putting him up for adoption. So we've had him for a little over a year now.
Nice. That's cool. I think it's awesome when people go and adopt animals. I think it's it's a good thing to do, man. I mean, because if you are an animal owner, you know that your animals become like your children. You tend to be very close to your animals. And I have a little Chihuahua here. Her name is Tiny, and she is like, this little dog sleeps beside me every night, like in the bed with me. Like she's in the bed with me every night. I love it. I love my little dog.
Don't ask how I did that.
Jesus.
Jess. All.
What did you do, Cookies?
Cookies, you didn't do it.
Oh, was
What
that
did
you?
do?
No, that was Ethan.
That was Ethan? I was sitting here, and all I heard was panic unit FD454. I'm like, I didn't touch nothing.
What happened?
In my Twitch chat, Ethan goes, ha ha ha. Matthew is so confused because I toggled his panic button.
Yeah, because I was in my CAD, and I'm sitting here, like, looking at my PC, and all I hear out of my right ear is panic unit FD454 5038. I was like,
Oh my God.
I didn't press anything. I was like, okay, that was a little strange, but okay. Now that I know that Ethan did that, okay.
Yeah, Ethan did it.
Yeah.
He has eyes everywhere, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. He probably got a notification that I got on the CAD or something.
Trying to figure out
Scared me
bringing
for a
those drinks,
second.
baby girl. Thank you for bringing me those drinks.
So how many cats do you have, Jess?
Oh, geez.
2.
Oh my god.
I have Gemini, and then I have Andromeda, which is Andromeda is the one that was in the cat tower. He was in this top part here. I don't know where he ran off to. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see him. But he's back here behind my table, behind the trash cans there. He's behind there. That is where he's chilling out at.
Ethan
And then I have a
says,
dog.
Oh, and a dog. Wow.
"Okay, Ethan, you can clear the."
Luna, are you gonna talk to us, man?
I'm just tired.
Ethan, am I?
Somebody in the chat a while ago said Luna looks like he's a little.
Ethan, am I showing in the CAD though? Stop.
I am, yeah.
Very well
Oh my
said here.
Hey, Cookie, somebody in my chat said, CJ, I was banned on your Discord server, please.
Okay, now Ethan's just messing with me now,
Let
Jess.
me guess, it was for no reason.
So
Always a reason.
Jess, Ethan's kind of messing with me now because I logged back into CAD to clear the panic, and then he set it off again, and then kicked me. Okay, so that must mean I'm showing in the CAD though, so I guess that's a good thing.
Cookies, are those HyperX headphones you're wearing?
Yes.
I like them. I like those HyperX headphones. The mic sounds pretty good on it too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty solid.
I want to get a Yeti like you guys have though. I looked at them at Best Buy today. They're expensive.
It's nice, but see, Amazon.
Oh, you got one too?
Amazon wish list for all of that.
I was looking at the boom
Amazon
stamper
wishlist.
mod for the Yeti today on Amazon, where it mounts to the side of your desk, comes over, and you can move it up and down or back and forth. I was like, man, that would be so. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get one. It's like $20 for the set.
That's what this is.
That's it right there. That's the one. Comes with the little clamp on it for it. Yeah.
Yep. But
And then
this
it comes
one,
with like a pop filter and all that.
Yeah, so like this part and then the fuzzy bit on the Yeti mic itself was
mic
all
cover, yeah.
separate.
The mic condom.
Yeah.
The mic condom. That's what I call them, the mic rubbers.
Is that the
Jesus.
official? Is that the official Blue Yeti mic stand?
I
No?
don't know.
Oh.
No,
It doesn't look like it.
Jeffrey's got the official one, the one that mounts and then it bends out and comes down. He's got that one.
This one was one of the ones off of Amazon that was like really highly rated.
Gotcha.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because when I get a Yeti, I want it to come over my monitor and hang like right here.
Yeah, see, that's where I wanted mine to go, but with how my desk is set up, I would have to move it like out at least another foot
Gotcha.
for the because I've got the monitors on the stand now, but then also where my camera is, it's sitting on the monitor stand in the middle, and it's just kind of chilling up there. So I don't have the space behind me to do that, so it's just chilling over there.
Gotcha.
What do y'all think? Y'all about ready to I'm sorry, Cookies, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
Ernesto is in my chat. He was one of the ones that was looking for you on Mount Gilead. He says, tell
Who's looking
CJ.
for me?
Yes, when you were on Mount Gilead and you were down.
Oh yeah.
He says, tell CJ that we are sorry for not being able to find him on time for the mountain call. Haha, I didn't know it was him that was stuck and dead there.
Yeah. I was trying to. So I took the dirt bike right all the way up the mountain that night, and I did good. I got that thing up some slopes that you normally just don't get dirt bikes up, right? The ones that you go up and you come right back down. I went up them slopes, and I was determined. I was like, man, guys, are we going to make this? But we made it. I was like, well, if I went up it, I can come down it. And I was going to go real easy. I was braking, just going to let it slide its way out. And my front wheel slipped off that edge, man, before I could even hit that first trail coming down. And down went CJ, man, and I was done. I was like, oh, no. Because I went down. I fell down a pretty good ways on the bike, and as soon as I was falling, I was like, guys, I'm done. This is it. Because I knew as soon as I hit, I was going to go off the bike. And I did. I went off the bike, and yeah, I was up there for a while, though, man. I was up there for a while, but But it's all good though. I mean, it was fun though. I got to sit there and when I'm down like that, if I go down or whenever I have downtime, that gives me time to chat with my audience. So I'm cool with that, man.
Yeah, same with me
What's
too.
that?
When we're sitting at the station waiting for a call, like to interact with the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, it gives you time to interact with your chat, man. So,
Yeah, 'cause
well, y'all
especially
guys think y'all about ready to wrap this up, or
yeah.
y'all ready to wrap this up? What was you gonna say, Cookies? I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, man.
Nah, I was just gonna say, especially when we're like on a scene and we can't really even like look at chat. I know Jess knows what I'm talking about. We're on a scene and we can like hardly glance over at chat because there's so many things going on.
Especially when
yeah.
you're driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
you
you don't
can
want to
kind of
look over and
see.
then crash. I mean, you don't want to crash.
Yeah.
That's
So
why.
normally, Cookies, now you drive a fire truck, right? You drive an EMS,
Yes.
right?
The fire
Okay.
truck, yes.
And then you drive too, right, Jess? You
Yeah.
drive.
Or boo
So-
boo
So
bus.
do y'all just take turns or what?
So, Stefan, the fire captain, he's the one that does the scheduled patrols, or he does the station assignments. And he will put us wherever we need to be, depending on how many people are reacting as fire for the night.
Alright.
So it could be that the people that are trained on a fire apparatus, so like Cookies with being a fire basic, there could be some nights that we have to have them on a medic just because that's just how it is.
Right.
So even if you're up at the fire engineer level or all the way up into the COC level, you could be just on a regular medic, that's where I like to be. I like to be on either the ambulance or my battalion. That's my two favorite places.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely be getting with you, Jess, on the fire reserve because I'm really interested. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've just been trying to find the time, and I'm thinking at this point I want to put more time into SLRP than I do anything. I've got tons of games that I play as for content for my channel, but as far as like SR like live streaming wise, I want to finish up the last couple of story mode games that I've done, and then I want to dedicate all of my time streaming to doing SLRP live streaming. So everybody be on the lookout for that because we're gonna be lots of big things coming, man. Lots of big things coming. But I want to thank Brian, creator of Sonoran CAD system, for being here. And Jess coming over here from SRP and you guys hanging out, and who is now also a customer support on Sonoran CAD, and I had no idea until they told me. But I want to thank both of y'all for being here, guys. Don't forget that they are linked down below. Whether they have a YouTube or they have a Twitch, it is in the description. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for being here, and had a good show, man. It's always a good time hanging out and having people on here. And Cookies, thank you for hanging out. Luna, Lee, guys, it's been awesome.
Thank you for Brian for making the wonderful realistic
Yeah,
Sonoran
man.
CAD that we use nowadays. Very intelligent
Yeah,
there.
appreciate you guys, being supporters and using the software and everything. Real quick before I do head out, anyone else watching or listening, make sure you check out sonorancms.com. It's a community management system. It's brand new, but it'll help you handle all your custom applications and whitelisting and rosters, timesheets, all that stuff. So, give it a check out. You can sign up for free.
There you go, guys.
There you
Y'all
go.
heard it from the man himself, man. The man himself, right there.
Yeah.
I know Brian's like, he's like, man, let me get out of here so I can get me a beer. Y'all heard me in the show, man. I'm ready for my beer, man. My nightly brew. Now, we enjoyed having you on, Brian. Thank you and again, like Hookie said, man, thank you for, taking the time and I know probably a lot of effort, man, into this Sonoran CAD system, because as somebody that uses it personally, all of us here, we love that system, and we appreciate folks like you that take the time to make things just a bit more realistic in our world. So yeah, we appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, we appreciate you. And Jess, we appreciate you, and we're, even though we always pick on you, we appreciate you. And but I will be getting with you about the FD reserve. I would definitely be doing that. That's it for me, guys. Cookies, you want to take us home, man?
Guys, that's gonna do it for this. I don't know what number. What number is this, CJ? I'm going on
close
29.
to 40, man. We're close to 40. Yeah, we're like around 30. I want to say 36th, 37th episode.
All right. So guys,
like that.
I'm gonna say it as the 40th episode. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what episode it is. But guys, we have had an awesome 40 episodes in the past, guys, and we look forward to more. Thank you for Jess, Lee, Brian. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we will catch you guys on the next episode of Meet the Gamers Lives. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace.